Hello. 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 Howie. How do you accidentally resub for... Thank you for the subscription, How do you accidentally... You've done that twice now. You've accidentally resubbed more than once? Did early access start? Yes. Why are you not in the Discord members chat? I did ping in there. Please do what I said about linking up. Oh, by the way, hello. If you are a member or a Twitch sub or a patron, there is early access to the Minecraft server. You just gotta link up your Discord like I told you. I did give some early access to other people as well. I've been slowly trickling it in because I'm not ready to fully announce it, or like, because we haven't got the capacity for it, but sometimes it would get quiet and I needed to test things, so I'd be like, hi people, do you want to just have a little bit of server? Why are you joining the MC server? I'm not going to sit there and convince you about it. I just think what I don't want to do. I haven't got the space for everybody. Hold on, I'm going to turn my thing on to manual focus. How are we doing? Whoa. It may or may not be a Sims background. I may or may not have decided I didn't really feel like making my room any tidier and was fed up of it being dirty. Barney has a name tag? He does. He's currently downstairs pestering for chicken because my sister, my dad, one of them, I'm not sure, has made some chicken and now he's hanging around like a bad smell because he wants some. And he hasn't got any. Yeah, I half expect people to not, like, some people would realise, other people wouldn't think twice about it. I've done it before. It's funny to join Discord calls with, like, hold on, like, look. Wait. I'm doing the wrong thing. It's not the right angle, but it's still my room. But yeah. Meow, how come you're just throwing insults at me in chat? We've got fat, we've got I'm reflective. Oh, I didn't moisturize. We've got that my teeth are social distancing from each other. They're really not. I have the opposite problem. Is this like a bot? Massive head. Balls Suckler 32. This could be like an insult bot for all I know. Because like it's like they don't even make sense as insults. Like you could say I had too many teeth and that would have made more sense. Oh, but they're not far apart from each other. Hold on. I forgot to do two things. I need to put some moisturizer on my face because I feel dry as hell. I also want to get some paracetamol because my head hurts. Her branding? You just dropped a fire? Welcome in. Am I a boy kisser or a boy disser? Depends on the day. Its own dent and balding. Yeah, this was like, it's like just like a bot that says stuff. Owiebrainhurts is now real. It was always real. Hold on, I can't hear anything for a sec. I'm gonna... Hello. Hello. I'm gonna moisturize with my tiny little bottle of moisturizer. And I'm going to find some paracetamol. Those are antidepressants. Hold on, I've got to go on a quest. Hittied person, feet pics, pissy. Okay. Owie feeties? Oh, not for free. I've got quite nice feet, I think. I'm not handing those things out for cheap. For free. I don't love yous that much. I know what some of you are like. You'd like my feet way too much. Hello Owie, I've been watching your content for a while now, and let me just say you've got an awesome talent. Thank you so much, GamerCrew20. £2 for the feet? No. And it would be like on like a exclusive basis, you know? If I ever get super desperate, catch me on the owiebrainhurts OnlyFans. Owie OnlyFans hurt. Owie brain fans. Owie only hurts. Only fans hurt. Doing drugs on stream? Not the first time, not the last time. Your girl's got a headache. I've got my tea, but I'm not going to swallow my tablets with the tea because it's quite hot. And I don't want to do that. I think the problem with having the fake background is it really highlights how not great my camera is. How not crisp it is, how it's not 180p. She's doing drugs. Cancel her. I was thinking earlier, like, if I were to do a bit where I was like, oh, I've got massive guns. I don't. But like, if I did that, would I? And then I like went into like the monetization settings and like said that I've got like firearms in the video because that's something you have to declare. Would they get angry at me? Probably. Hi, Shrey. Roblox just got banned. I saw that. What country was Roblox banned in? Turkey. I thought that was a bit or a joke. I didn't actually read the post I saw it on at all, to be honest. Her water bottle fading into the background. Do you want it back? Oh yeah. Oh, it's kind of, yeah. This is OSMP work. Did you figure out the issue with the rank Shrey? Because I tried a few things and nothing worked. Your leg hurts still. Still? Do you... Greener, you might have told me what you did. I don't remember though. I'm sorry. Turkey's just a hater? Perhaps. A lot of emails I get from Discord every day from different servers. You get emails from Discord? The linking, sorry, that's what I meant. Did you fix it, Shrey? Oh, thank you for the gift, Maya. To Kai Meister. Welcome in, Kai. Thank you so much. Do connect up your Twitch account with your Discord account and get access to all sorts of fun things like a private chat and access to the Minecraft server and perks on said server. The SMP is kind of live. It's soft launched. I haven't announced it or like done anything formal with it, but we've got members playing on it. We've got some normies playing on it too. Tell you what, I will drop a link to the Discord, and it will have a limit of 25 uses. So you guys, first come, first serve. Are you ready to fight for your life? Why 25? I don't know, we'll see. Ready? Get in there. What would be really funny is if I just linked you to the wrong server. It's not exactly like secret as much as like I'm just a bit nervous about there being overloading because we're still bug fixing. So if you are going onto the Minecraft server, know that it's not 100% ready yet. It's still a bit buggy. So learning Premiere Pro right now, you've got any tricks or advice? YouTube is your best friend. Tutorials are your best friend. Google is your best friend. Any issue or concern you have or anything you want to figure out how to do, you put your butt onto Google and there will be an answer. I don't think there's been anything which I haven't been able to find out through Google. In fact, one thing I asked on a server And it just turned out the thing I wanted to do wasn't even a feature. So that's not so common. But yeah, like, it's the benefit of using Adobe is that it's so widely used that there's always going to be someone who knows how to use it. The unfortunate thing is that it's Adobe. So yeah. Oh well. It's 1.21. Oh no, Twitch normies. Sorry, I was looking at the Discord. You want to do multiplayer things and make new friends? You'll make new friends. Here's my tea. The tea I made while you guys were waiting for me to come back. Do I use Adobe Animate? I don't. I use Sprite, and then I export all of the Sprite frames individually, and then I hook them up together and edit things in Premiere Pro. Now, at a first glance, that sounds like a terrible idea. Oh my god, that must take you ages. No, because like a lot of my animated things are not very many frames long, and then I'll do things in Premiere Pro, like I'll stretch them or I'll make them go new. So it's not like a terrible thing, but scratch and flip no to animate. Yeah, more or less. It's like a less fucked up version of combining Scratch and Flipnote. Alex Mayers also does that. I don't know if I know who Alex Mayers is. If I do, I don't know them by name. Is this just a chill stream? We're just chatting. We're just chatting and cooling. Thanks for the fart, Rainbows. How you doing? Scratch mentioned. Is Twitch a trustable company? Did they pay me last month? I was about to say they pay me on time. They might have not paid me last month because I didn't earn enough. To be honest, I was like, they haven't paid me. Probably because I didn't earn enough. I don't know. They give me money, and I don't know. Drink the water. It's squash. It's orange flavored. Which company is trustworthy? That's just there's only one trustworthy company ever. owiebrainhurts is trustworthy. I'm not really a company. I'm not registered as a company, but I guess I'm a sole trader because I earn money from owiebrainhurts, but I'm not registered anywhere. And like, I don't know, am I trustworthy? I guess. I try. I read the Book of Bill. I don't know what that is. Yeah, people kept talking about cannibalism in the Owie Called Surfer, and it was scaring people off. But I think people have stopped talking about that now. How do they get trapped in The Sims? Honestly, this is the ideal place to be, because there's no racism or hate or anything like that in The Sims. So I think I'm winning. Anyway, this isn't me. This is my VTuber model, obviously. Opinion on the many boy kisses that have been posted on the server. I would be lying if I said staff members hadn't complained about how often boy kissing comes up. Personally, I think it's fine. Anything done too many times becomes repetitive. It doesn't matter what it is. Sims racism update. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. Sims racism mod. We're looking for mods that have social issues on r/The Sims 4. You can get bullied at school with a Sims mod. Sims 4 racism mod. Offensive content. I don't know. Okay. It doesn't seem like there's racism in The Sims 4. Life? Maybe there is. I don't know. I'm gonna get sucked down a rabbit hole live. As far as I know, there's no racism in The Sims, including with mods. As a Discord hermit, this is in fact true. Hello, Inquirity. Sims not having raccoons is racism. They have skunks and penguins. You could probably paint a cat to look like a raccoon. I mean, you can manually create racism, but there's no autonomous racism. I could go and, like, do horrific things in The Sims, but it doesn't mean The Sims in itself is racist. Did I cut my hair? I did. I did it about, I think, over a month ago now. I mean, the thing is like, I've just had a shower, and then I've gone and put headphones on and stuff, so it hasn't dried very nicely. Normally it's a bit more like, woo, and fluffy and nice, but I kind of fucked it up today by putting headphones on my damp hair. You can have raccoons as a pet. Honestly, I'm not up to date with The Sims 2 or The Sims 4. Sims 2 is my home. But I'm pretty sure you can just paint an animal to look like a raccoon if it doesn't. Wait, no, they have. I remember. Sims. Is it Sims 3? Sims 3, you can, like. Can you have raccoons in The Sims 3? Or is it in Sims 4? I feel like I remember watching an RT game Sims video, be it Sims 3 or Sims 4, and he changed the meow or whatever, like the noise of the cat to sound like a raccoon. I don't know. Hi, Amy. Hi, Watermelon. First stream. Hi, dog. The vapes you can play Pac-Man on, I haven't. Someone must have made a vape that you can play Doom on, right? That's the thing. If it has a screen, you can play... Is it Doom? What's the game that you can play on anything that has a screen? Sims Cannibalism mod? Been there, done that. Got the fucking souvenir. I have indeed cooked a baby on stream. Luigi from Mario's Baby. The baby was called Lunch. I think he burned the baby. Welcome to owiebrainhurts streams. Someone do run on a pregnancy test. Awesome. That makes sense. There have been raccoons walking on your fence recently. We don't have raccoons in the UK. Are raccoons exclusively an American thing? Or are they in Asia? Where are raccoons? North, Central and South America, as well as on some of the Caribbean islands. However, I think that's a certain type of raccoon. It's only found in southern Canada. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, they're basically entirely kept stuck in the Americas. Sims drug mod. I feel like I've done that before. Hi, Ghost. Sims 2 grill mod. Yeah, the oh my god, what the fuck barbecue. The 2000s favourite controversy. Except for anyone who cared about other major events. I don't know. Apparently it was a controversial thing at the time, the grill mod. Amongst the Sims community. Now we're like lol based, you know? I was only like a kid when that would have been a thing. I remember seeing it on YouTube. I don't remember having any specific thoughts about it. But then again, I was being like brain rotted by the internet, so... Talking about being brain rotted on the internet, I had a comment yesterday, day before, someone saying that I didn't actually have ADHD my whole life. I acquired adult ADHD because I spent all my time on the internet and didn't talk to people. Oh, okay. So yeah, the reason I have ADHD, according to that person, is because I was 10 years old and looking at Sims 2 grill baby mods or something. Someone remade it for The Sims 4. I think I heard about that. I think Plumbella might have put that in her video about it. She made a video about the mod as a whole, so maybe that's where I saw it. I like this coaster. My coaster's falling apart. I collect neurodivergencies. Glasses. Glasses. The other day, my friend Sham, I was on a Discord stage, which, by the way, if you like my streams, sometimes I go on Discord stage because it's like a lower pressure stream. I'm like, fuck it, I just kind of fancy streaming and whatever, and I'll do it on a Discord stage because whatever. Anyway, I was doing one of those the other day, and Sham, we were talking about, someone said about making a Roblox Owie game, and Sham said something like, this person should make it like Slenderman, except for, like, I am Slenderman, and you've got to collect, no, wait, maybe I'm not Slenderman. Maybe I am Slenderman. But instead of 8 pages, it's 8 diagnoses. I was like, fuck you. That's really funny. That's really funny. Fuck. That's a good bit. So yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I really like the hairstyle. If it was done by a random barber, I'm glad they didn't fuck you up. No, I requested it to be like this. I indeed asked for this. I went onto Pinterest and I collected a load of images, and I went to my hairdresser and went, this please. And she went, oh my god, you are cutting off a lot of hair. And I went, I know. Which was a risk, but like, and like, I am perpetually in life, I go, as many people do, I go in a cycle of, let's grow my hair out, and then I'm bored, I want to cut my hair off, and going, do I want to cut my hair because I want short hair, or do I want to cut my hair because I want some mild and very easy thrill? I don't know. Yes to all of the above. But no, I've really liked having it short, actually. I was worried I'd regret it. But, because before my hair was long, it was probably like down to like here or something. Anytime that I was like just not sat at my desk or streaming or like, you know, doing something statically, and even a lot of the time where I was doing something statically, I'd have my hair tied back because it being in my face was annoying, especially when I was doing things like eating. It would piss me off. And eating, sleeping, existing, annoying to have hair in your face. And I'd often have it down when I was streaming because I was like looking at myself and like not really moving, and like wasn't really an issue because I wasn't eating and shit. And so when I cut it, I was like, is it going to piss me off because I can't tie it back? Or is it going to piss me off less because it's not in my face? And so far, it's not really pissed me off very much. So that's pretty good. I sleep without tying my hair up now. The first time I've done that in a long time. Long time. I like having long hair a lot, except for when it gets in summer. When it's summer, when it gets 105 degrees. Yeah, that sucks. That's when tying it back comes handy. I bought some more hairbands today. I don't normally buy hairbands because I've got a big fucking head. That person who was hating on me in chat, they weren't wrong. I do have a big head. But, like, also I'm, like, a bit sensitive to the sensory element of hairbands and stuff as well. So, like, I got a nice, very stretchy one. So, I'm winning. 105 degrees Celsius? I don't think it was Celsius, because they would be dead. They would indeed be dead, I think. I mean, yeah, water boils at 100. They would have evaporated. Like, their blood would have evaporated. Is my cat's name a Half-Life reference? No. What, Barney? No, his name was Barney when we got him. Unless he was named Barney because of Half-Life before we got him, which isn't impossible, but unlikely. Yeah, no, Fahrenheit. It was never going to be Celsius because you'd be dead. You're like, oh, I like having long hair, except for when I'm being boiled alive, literally. You wanted owie hair? You hate feeling hair on my neck? Yeah, so like, personally, I don't get bothered by the feeling of hair on neck. For some people, this might be a problem because it's like kind of neck length. But then again, it's the problem with hair on neck when it's like shorter and then it's I don't know. I've never hair on back of neck. That's what I'm taking it as. Hair on back of neck, not a problem for me. My problem has mostly been like, I don't know, hair everywhere. But this has been alright. And I still like I'll often clip it back and stuff, but it doesn't bother me as much as it would have before I cut it, in terms of I would have had to tie it up. When's the OSMP? It's soft launch at the minute. Some people are on it. I've not formally released it. I'm just sort of testing the load because we've had some issues with it, and I haven't got the time to just sit there and work on it until it's fixed. So it's got some people on it, but not like loads of people. Not everyone. It seems the server's handling it alright. Tell you what, I'll give you guys another link. I'll give you guys another link for the Minecraft server. What is 46 Celsius in American? I don't know. Okay, there's some more people can get into the server if they want. Because there's 14 people online on the Minecraft server right now, and the numbers seem to be alright in terms of the performance. So cool. 110 Fahrenheit. Yeah, I mean places that have like are in the 40s. That's probably like places like the I'll say UAE, but like just those sort of Asian countries are going to be that hot. I don't know if it's all Asian. Obviously not all Asian countries, but like, does India get that hot? You think that India would get that hot? Make sure you're using the right IP and follow the instructions on the side. Final drive for driver's ed. Kind of nervous. Good luck. I'm sure you'll be fine. Hot but dry air is bearable. High humidity is what kills me. That's the UK problem. I stirred up some people. I pissed some people off on Instagram the other day because I suggested that if I was a billionaire, I would hunt down everyone that said the UK people in the UK don't get to complain about heat. I'd hunt them all down, and then I'd fly them to the UK during a heat wave and see what they thought then. People didn't like that very much. I had lots of messages to read, and then I had to be like go and clarify. I was like, guys, first of all, I didn't say that your heat wasn't bad. I'm saying don't discredit us. But no, I said we don't have aircon. It gets quite hot here. It's humid. We don't have aircon. It's a bit out of nowhere. I don't know. It came to my head and I posted it. And then I think a lot of people thought that therefore we were having a heat wave. It's like, no, we're not even like having like a bad one right now. I just like yapping. I like yapping. So, oops. So people going, it goes to 40 something degrees where I am, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm sure it does, and I'm not discrediting that it's really hot where you are. I'm saying don't piss about and say that the UK doesn't, you know. And also like people, a lot of people had good points about like the reason why we struggle is because we're not used to it. We go from it being like 15 degrees C to 38. Not that extreme, but I have experienced 38 degrees in the UK before, and that was horrible. Again, we don't have AC. Yeah, every time I bring this up, people like to yap about it. It's like, no. You can have your hot places. Don't tell us that we're complaining. Don't tell us that we're weak. No. Yap. For me, for real, even. It's not possible in the UK. It's possible. It's just incredibly expensive, and not very cost efficient at all. Because it's only a few times a year in which it's worthwhile. So not many people have the funds to just splash out on that as a luxury. I was talking, a friend of mine mentioned, like, why don't we have awnings? Why don't we have awnings on our houses to, like, limit the sun exposures? Like, I don't know. Why don't we? That seems like a better option. People say British food is bad, but some of it looks pretty good. What's your opinion on it? I'm debating making a video about British food. I was actually writing the script for it this morning, and then I decided I wasn't exactly feeling it. Like, I wasn't feeling the script, so I think I'm probably gonna do something different. But, I like British food. I can understand why people take the piss. Because the British Empire essentially dominated the spice trade, owned like at least half of like global trade, including with the spice trade. And then you look at our dishes, and where are the spices we traded? Can't find them. Yeah, I like our food. I don't know if it's good to us because we haven't really known any different, or because it's genuinely good. I'd be interested to know what people who have grown up with very intense flavors in their life, what they think of British food. Like, if you grow up in India or somewhere like that, where the flavors are strong and spicy and intense, and then you come to the UK, is it like, the fuck is this shit? Or is it a pleasant change? Apparently Americans don't like sausage rolls. What's there not to like about a sausage roll? That's like, it's a very American core thing. It's meat and pastry. You'd think that Americans would be all over that. They like those things. Things I've done during an Owie stream, been underwater. Why are you underwater? Oh yeah, because you're on the Eurotunnel. Okay, guys, sausage roll enjoyers in chat. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by this brand to say it. Actually, I need to figure out what brand it was. If this brand wants to sponsor me, they can reach out. I doubt a sausage roll brand is going to sponsor me, owiebrainhurts. Higgity. Is the brand just called Higgity? I think it's just called Higgity. The page isn't opening. Higgity ham hock and mature cheddar sausage rolls. I can't tell you enough how good those are. Alex and I, we had like a little picnic thing a few weeks ago, and we were going to get like, we went to Sainsbury's and we were going to get some hot food from Sainsbury's, but they had shut the counter, so we were like, fuck it, we'll get some like sausage rolls and like picnic bits, and we got the ham hock and mature cheddar sausage rolls, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. He sort of picked them up and he liked them, and I was like, yeah, I can eat that. I didn't expect to like them as much as I did. So the difference between sausage rolls and pigs in blankets. So in America, pigs in blankets are sausages wrapped in pastry, which is not what pigs in blankets are in the UK. In the UK, pigs in blankets are sausages wrapped in bacon, which again, you'd think would be the more American thing. Anyway, no. The difference is the sausage rolls are like, they don't have the casing, so it's like the sausage meat, and then it's inside the pastry, and like you can eat them cold. A lot of the times they are served cold. They're nicer served warm, but it's kind of like an American pig in blanket, but they're different. If you look up sausage roll, like British sausage roll, I mean, it's going to show me different results because I'm obviously in the UK. But you either get them in like little sort of cube-like shapes, or you can get long ones. Look up a Greg's sausage roll. Well, I sent a link in chat. Look up a Greg's sausage roll. Like, that's a long one. And then other ones are like slices of that. And they're very good. But yes, I highly recommend you try a sausage roll. And if you can get your hands on the ham hock and cheddar ones, they are so good. I don't like cheese a whole lot, but I do like the flavour of like baked cheese. I like baked cheddar and like melted mozzarella and stuff like that. And that is very yummy. Have I heard of Rainworld? I wish that every time someone talked to me about Rainworld, I got paid. If I got $1 for every time someone mentioned Rainworld to me, I would be very happy. I have indeed heard of Rainworld. I haven't played it, but I get comments a lot about how my style looks like Rainworld. Thanks for posting your videos. They're a blast. Thank you so much, Martin. Opinion on pretzels? Pretzels are alright. I feel like you more commonly find like the dry hard ones in the UK than the soft ones. We don't really have pretzels as like a common thing here. But I like, they're fine, I like them. I prefer sweet ones. They're yummer. Opinion on Russian food? I know nothing about Russian food. Russian food. Traditional Russian dishes. Sturgeon. That's the thing I catch in Animal Crossing. Typical... Is there anything... Oh, beef stroganoff is Russian? I don't know if I believe that. Is stroganoff Russian? I feel like I'm being lied to. Beef stroganoff. She's strogging me off till I beef. It is Russian. Oh, wait, it's got pasta in it. See, I don't really fuck with pasta. I'd rather have the meat stew stuff with something else. Hi, Owie. I'm in the UK and suspect I have autism/ADHD or both. Where do I go as a first point of contact to get tested? I'm not sure how much it's varied now. If you are under 18, I think you should go straight to your GP and maybe discuss it with your school. They might have good points of contact or advice. If you are over 18, you should look up Right to Choose, which is what I did. Now, I doubt how beneficial this is now because a lot of people have used this service and therefore it might just not be any faster than the traditional waitlist now. But Right to Choose is like something to do with you have like a right to say what service provider you want for the treatment where reasonable. If that service provider is affiliated with the program. And so, for example, rather than me going and asking for an autism and ADHD assessment at my GP and them just putting me onto whatever waitlist, I asked to be put on to Psychiatry UK's waitlist with Right to Choose, as recommended on their website. Now, a lot of people have figured out this hint. I learned about it on TikTok. Everyone learned about it on TikTok, whatever. And now the wait lists for those places are also very long too. I would recommend you research that. Look up Right to Choose autism, Right to Choose ADHD. I think Psychiatry UK, I don't know if they're still doing it. That's who I got diagnosed by. These are for public healthcare options. If you're willing to pay, there are a lot more options and they'll be a lot faster. But for, I think they are at least £800 to £1,000 for a diagnosis, and then medication. If you have medication for ADHD, that is additional money on top of that. Hello, Rexd. Hello, Rexd. How are you doing? Is it hard for you to start animating too? What I struggle with the most with owiebrainhurts and my ADHD is the script writing and deciding what I'm going to do, what video I'm going to do. Once I have a script, and once I've recorded the audio for it, I am smooth sailing. But I spend a lot of time just sitting there and doubting myself, not feeling fully comfortable with an idea, writing a bit of a script and not liking it, and like desperately fighting executive dysfunction. The thing is with animating is that it feels like it uses a part of my brain which is more of like autopilot, and sometimes I do have to sit there and I do have to like think like, okay, what am I going to do? But once I know what I'm doing, it's just a case of like doing it, as compared to script writing where it's like, okay, what am I going to say? What am I going to write about? What am I like? Is this the funniest it could be? Blah, 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 blah. So I find the script writing part difficult compared to the animating and the editing. That comes more naturally to me. What's my opinion on ADHD meds? I have tried 2. Neither really did anything for me. I think I am a bit of an anomaly with that. The second one I tried was Elvance, which I think is Vyvanse in America. And I gave up on it quite quickly because my anxiety coincidentally was bad, and I couldn't tell if my anxiety was bad because of the ADHD medication or because of my anxiety. So I stopped, but I think it was not related, so I want to try it again. I've also tried methylphenidate, which I think is Concerta or Ritalin, I don't know, and that didn't do anything for me. but ADHD medications, depending on the country you live in and the continent and stuff, some of them are not legal. Because they are amphetamines, or at least Adderall is not legal, and then some of them are. But not all of them are stimulants. There are other ADHD medications that are non-stimulants that are more legal or more available, which you can look into as well. That script writing bit is literally me when I try to compose music for my game. Like, do you find that it's like the composing is hard, but like the actual like fiddling around with the instruments and stuff is easy? Or like, what part do you find that there is an easier part to it? Autism is a kid's only diagnosis. I think that's interesting because I think that's an argument people use to be like, well, if you were actually autistic, then you would have been diagnosed earlier. But you know, I mean, you can see it in more detail than my autism video and in my ADHD video, but like the signs and symptoms were always there for me. It's just people weren't fine-tuned to it because they weren't obvious to someone who, the people around me. They looked like anxiety, and no one cared enough to look into it more. Sorry, I started on a million phone notifications at the same time. Dismissing them all. I need to turn off my Instagram notifications. I get Instagram notifications for like people liking my story, and then like the thing is like I'll have like 3,000 people see my story, so that's a lot of notifications. I don't read the notifications. I might as well turn them off. Evening, lads, ladies, and those in between. Hi, Lucky Tea Lady. Composing music is usually impossible unless others randomly come up with an idea in a dream or something and wake up and make it. That's what Taylor Swift does. Or so she says. She like will have an idea randomly and she'll like go and like, she'll like, shit, where's my phone, and like voice memo it. Why do none of the Minecraft servers work at all for me? If none of them work, it sounds like it might be on your end. Try changing your firewall settings, looking at your firewall settings. If none of my servers work for you, that's different. But if no servers at all, anyone's servers work, then that's different. Hi from Belgium. Hi, Bennywood. I hear the Belgian food is nice. I used to have some Belgian online friends that I met on Minecraft, and they were cool until they weren't. I think some of them went a bit weird. But I remember them talking about the food and how Dutch is a really hard language. Belgium is cool, been there. Is the food good? Taylor Swift to me sounds like unseasoned chicken and mashed potato. Taylor Swift has a wide scope of things she does. If you don't like... I firmly believe that everybody will have at least one Taylor Swift song they like, because she's covered so many bases. I think there's a very small percentage of people who would not like any Taylor Swift songs. 69 watching, never mind. Hello, name guy. You just hate Taylor Swift as a person, I'm sorry. Do you have a good reason why you hate Taylor Swift as a person? Shake It Off kind of bangs. Katy Perry solos Taylor Swift. Why does Katy Perry solo Taylor Swift? You Belong With Me is still sticking with me. That's a banger. Have I been to America? No, I haven't. I'd like to go someday. I haven't got any plans to right now, though. Maybe one day I'll be invited to a VidCon. That'd be fun. Yippee! Yippee! Hello, sus RTX on. With the Roblox chicken nugget profile picture Among Us thing. French fries are Belgian, I hope you know. I do. So, the Taylor Swift carbon footprint thing. First of all, like, the reports of her being, like, the biggest emitter were fake and false news. Secondly, some very good points of... Well, secondly, she is incredibly famous to the point where her security and safety is incredibly impacted. She can't just go on to public flights. she can barely exist in her own house without people breaking into it. So she's one of the few people who would probably need to use a private jet. I will say, obviously, where alternatives can be used, they should be used. You know, using cars rather than jets, and we don't know if she does or doesn't do that. Thirdly, I've seen some good points made about how people focus on Taylor Swift and her activities when they should really be looking at, like, millionaires or billionaires or whatever as a whole, especially when, you know, this is a male-dominated thing. Why are we criticizing Taylor Swift's private jet usage when there are plenty of bigger emitters that are all male? Why have we focused on the woman doing it? It's a bit weird. But yeah, so I think it's good to look at it from all sides, and consider the chance that you have been fed misinformation by people who do not like her. I think there are a lot of people who, and I'm quite firm on this. I don't think I'm wrong, but I'm open to being wrong, but I don't think I am. There are a lot of people who don't like Taylor Swift first and then find a reason not to second. That really bothers me. I hate it when people, so what will happen is someone will get cancelled and someone will be like, oh, I never liked them anyway, blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, why? Find a good reason. You can find someone annoying, you can find someone this, that, and the other, but you don't just, you know, is your reason for not liking someone reasonable? You know? Have I seen the Hatsune Miku shrimp video? No, I have not. This is a feature of hyperfixation I love because you educate on topics further than the majority. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I had a... Well, I don't know if you call it a hyperfixation and or a special interest. I don't know where it falls. Again, in many ways, I feel like I've seen people who, when they're like 13 to 16 or whatever, and they're figuring out that they're gay, people refer to them as baby gays. As someone who's only known that they're neurodivergent for 2 or 3 years or so, I'm not even that, less than that. I feel like a baby autist, you know? Like, I haven't entirely figured out what is what yet, if that makes sense. But yeah, I know a lot about Taylor Swift, and I did spend a lot of time very focused on her about nearly 10 years ago now. Crazy. Hello from South Africa. Hello, hecking enormous cake. Baby autist. You know what I mean, though? You're like the baby gays. What am I? What are we? And it's something, interestingly, I mean, like, I refer to myself as that as like a, I haven't known it for very long, but it's also funny to see people who are baby gays and baby autists at the same time. Because, especially when you're young, I guess it must feel like it's such a defining feature of you. I think when you get older, you realise there's a lot more complexity to you as a person, and that, you know, but that's what comes with leaving school and your world as a whole being bigger, because suddenly you don't, you know, you're not regularly seeing people, and it doesn't matter if Jim from English class from 9th grade knows that you're gay or not, because he's too busy now going and like being a mechanic or something. You will never see him again. Your world gets bigger and smaller at the same time, and it's a beautiful thing. But at the same time, you don't have to, you don't need the labels and the defining features as much. I am very open and honest about my things like my ADHD and autism, and I talk about them a lot because I get asked and stuff, and I like talking about it online. But like in day-to-day conversation with friends and stuff and family, it's not something I bring up a lot. But then maybe that's, you know, I'm used to it just being something I am like, rather than knowing I have it. So maybe it's that as well. I'd like to make a video on labels at some point as well. I think it's all very interesting. I think it's, I find labels to do with like gender and sexuality for me to not be helpful, whereas I find labels like autism and ADHD and like medical stuff to be very helpful. But at the same time, I don't want to write it on my forehead, and, you know, I don't need everyone to know those things at the same time. I do like it when people know I'm autistic or have ADHD, because it feels like they won't then think I'm just weird or awkward. It's like, oh, okay, no, she has like an actual like disability that's making her act like this. But you know, I don't know. I could go in circles with it all day. I think of the labels on things you find at the supermarket. Yeah, like I have like a massive like clothes tag with my information on it. How many tabs do I have open? Honestly, I'm pretty good at tabs. I don't have emotional support tabs, and as soon as I get more than like 4 or 5, I get pissed off. But like I used to like work with people who would have so many tabs that they would get so small that you couldn't like even tell what the tabs were. I don't know how people do it. I just go nope, and I shut the thing. I shut the browser, and off everything goes. Can't do it. Can't do it. You get embarrassed when you mention that you're autistic? I guess it depends who you mention it around and like what your environment is. One of the sort of more humbling moments I've had with mentioning that I'm autistic was mentioning it to my old line manager at my old job, and she didn't really look very surprised. She was, I don't know if that was because of like appropriate level of like training and being polite, because if you go like, oh, then that's like kind of rude. But the fact that she didn't seem surprised at all was like, oh, are you putting the pieces together in your mind that I've been really fucking weird, and now you're like, oh, I've got to, now I know, you know, like it probably wasn't that deep, but I was like, oh, she didn't even flinch at that. I have had people sort of doubt that I'm autistic, or like, you know, but they don't openly do it as much as sort of like you can tell they're sort of going, that doesn't make sense to me, but they don't say that to you. They don't say it. They haven't said it to me. The British culture is that a lot of people will are sort of polite and will turn away at the face of something they see happening. So that might be why. I don't really feel embarrassed unless it's at, you know, with someone who won't respect or understand it. And even then, it's not necessarily even embarrassment. I think it triggers like an internal internalized something, like imposter syndromes or stuff, like, am I actually autistic? You know, if someone starts going like not believing me, but then again, I know it's because they don't understand what it is. But you know, ever heard of Linux? I have indeed heard of Linux. I also am in a Discord server with a lot of nerdy, well, my Discord server, which has a lot of my audience in it, which is a lot of nerdy teenagers. They like Linux a lot. Hold on, I need to find you a meme. Actually, this might hurt feelings. I don't mean it for it to hurt feelings. Hold on. I've got to find it. Fuck. I don't know where it is. Oh, I've got a really good meme. Oh, I found it. I need to download it. Download an image. Okay. I mean this with love and respect, and the only reason I'm saying this is because I've got this meme and I think it's funny, is because I've been around a lot of people who want to talk about Linux for many, many moons. Many moons! Where the fuck has my image gone? I just downloaded that image, where did it go? Maybe I copied it. Hold on. Oh, I saved it in the wrong folder, that's why. Okay. You're stuck on a 10-hour flight. Where are you sitting? A guy who really likes to talk about Linux, or a hungry pack of wolves? Which one's preferable? I might take the wolves. It might be the wolves. Oh, yeah, should I do that as a poll? Again, I have nothing against people talking about Linux. Just I've had a lot of people in my life talk about Linux for about 4 years now. That's not how long I've been doing owiebrainhurts. I've just known a lot of trans women. Linux, man. Pack of wolves. Who are you sitting next to? Oh. Linux man. Pack of wolves. Oh, my audience is... yeah. Do I need to do a follow-up poll being like, how many trans women are here? I'm maybe being too stereotypical. I mean it with love. I mean it with love and respect, so I promise you. It's meant to be haha funny, not disrespectful. I just don't like people talking about something I don't care about. I mean, sometimes for the people you love, you gotta care. You should care. If it's just random people, then, you know, I guess you're not obliged. Trans women mentioned I feel better now. The pack of wolves might actually be really kind. They might. They might be... You know what? What if they like Linux? What if they want to talk about Linux? Owie cancelled for perpetuating stereotypes. I feel like some of my audience perpetuate the stereotypes themselves. Glazing and bragging about Linux, maybe not even consider Linux. Oh, okay, I've got another meme. Hold on, I've got to find it. Again, something I don't want to, like, upset anyone. It's, because it is technically stereotypical, but I truly don't mean it to be offensive. Hold on. I mean it with love and respect, I promise you. Okay. I don't care who the trans girls send. I'm not installing Linux. If you tell me to do something, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to now, you've told me to. I mean, I've like used Linux, but like only in like servers. I don't want to have it on like as my OS. I like my graphical user interface, and I understand you can have GUIs with Linux, but like whatever. Windows works and I don't care. The pack of wolves are actually IT tech furries and they all love talking about Linux. No! Fuck! Hi, Yensu. Who's this from? I don't know. I don't know the origin of the meme of the I think it's from a TV show. I don't know what TV show. I can't see. I'm trying to read. This is from the trans Reddit, one of the trans Reddits. They're all talking about Ubuntu. Oh, it's just... the stereotypes write themselves. What if you're allergic to wolves? Depends how much you like Linux. Or hate Linux. I don't have a problem with Linux. The joke is that a lot of people have talked to me about Linux for years and years and years. I'm like a self-confessed nerd, and I've been in trans communities for a long time. I've got my friends, all of my friends. Well, not all of my friends. A good chunk of my friends are either trans or interested in computers, if not both. I hear a lot about Linux. And then I made a YouTube account which attracted the same people. A lot of trans people, a lot of nerds. A lot of people who don't leave the house very much, again, as a self-confessed person who doesn't leave the house enough. And then I hear more about Linux, and it's like, I will never escape the Linux. I don't have a problem with Linux, though. I have used Linux. Where's Barney gone? His current routine, he used to sort of come in around this time, but as of the last sort of month or so, he comes into my room about midnight. So I don't know where, I don't know. I think it's because the weather's been warmer. Trans guy here? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I saw a clip from Grey's Anatomy last night on TikTok. There's a trans man character in Grey's Anatomy, and I don't know what happens to him, and honestly I don't mind it being spoiled, but maybe other people don't. There's a trans man doctor in the Grey's Anatomy, and he like takes one of the fucking defibrillator machines and he just explodes a lock on the door with it, and then he just sort of kind of like walks off. And then Dr. Bailey's like, yeah, I don't fucking care that you destroyed the door. What else can you do? And then he does something for her or whatever. He's just like some sort of like sneaky tech genius who's like blowing up locks on doors with defibrillators. So based as fuck, actually. He's like, oh yeah, he was like, I learnt all these things so I could hack into the DMV, and not the DMV, whatever, the government, I don't know what he was hacking into, and change the F on my driving license or passport, whatever, because I am a proud trans man. It's like, hell yeah, based! This guy's hacking into stuff so he can change his gender on documents, and then he's like using defibrillators to blow up locks on doors. What a based character. That's fucking awesome. I had a dual boot Windows Ubuntu on my old laptop. There's got to be a good stereotype for dual boot peoples. Ooh. Are they like, if the trans girls like Linux, is there something there about like people who are like gender questioning or something like that if they're dual booting? Indecisive? I don't know. I'm just taking the ends of the spectrum and I'm smishing them together. I'm not qualified to comment. Twin gas paperclip just got added to my allowed chat terms on Twitch. I was thinking, it's been too long since someone's misgendered me. It's been too long since a random person on the internet has thought I was a man. It's been too long since someone's tried to tell me that they think I'm trans or something. It's been too long. Because I want to fight a transphobe. I want a transphobe to come in and be like, you will never be a woman. And I'll be like, do you think I pass on? They'll be like, no, you'll never be a woman. I want to wind up a transphobe. It's been a while. Where are they? Why are they not in my comments anymore? I've had a few. Hi, DeRay Bird. Welcome in. You'll never be a woman. It's like, you should see the F on my passport. Bum. They got fed up and left. Yeah, I mean, like, my favourite comment I've ever received was someone calling me a man, a neck-beard man-child stuck in an androgynous body. Get that shit tattooed on my forehead. That's the funniest shit I've ever been told. That was before I sort of, like, face revealed or anything, so they heard my voice and just went, oh yeah, it's a twinky-ass boy or something. I don't know. It's like, ooh, close! You tried! Hello, Blobby Catus. But yeah, I also had someone comment being like, you pass well. It's like, I'm not trans, but thanks. I don't know what you think I'm passing as, but yeah, sure. Cool. I'm not trans. I'm not trans. People have thought I was trans, and multiple people have thought I was a man. Especially before I sort of started showing my face in places. People would be like, I had a comment once being like, I can't believe you're not a boy, I'm so upset. I thought you were just a cute boy with a cute voice, but you're actually a woman, I'm so sad. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, random person on the internet. I'm sure you'll recover. So brave for transitioning with such a large audience. Yeah, can we start like tweeting things like me like that? Wind up, and the transphobes would be like, you'll never be a woman. So brave, thanks. I definitely was not. I definitely don't align with what I was born with. I feel like, you know, now I'm like very I'm androgynous, sort of. I don't want to call myself non-binary, but I also don't like calling myself a woman. I don't label any of it. If anyone who's not like, I mention it here and there. I don't like firmly go by it, but for the most part I'm unlabeled. I am who I am. I forgot my point. I was making a point and I forgot what the point was. Summer fades away. Oh wait, shit. Oh wait, Linux man wins by 1%. Oh, says no to labels. I say no to gender and sexuality labels for me personally. I know for many people that is useful and helpful. For me personally, brings more harm than good. If I sit there and try and pinpoint how I feel, I'm never gonna find an answer. In terms of like stuff like autism and ADHD, I did want to get that diagnosed and identified because it helped me understand myself. Been 7 months since I started pretending we were together. Feels like just yesterday you asked me not to say that to you for the first time. Here's 7 more. Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. That's lovely. I like freaking out people on Discord because Alex is my boyfriend and has been for 3 years. What year are we in? Over 3 years now. But sometimes I'll reply to him and like people on Discord will freak out because they think I'm just like sexually harassing a random person. That makes it sound way worse than it is. I'll be like, I'll kiss. I'll be like, kiss, and everyone will be like, what the fuck? You don't know that person. No, I do. Do not worry. I had to hold myself back because Penny, one of my friends, again, one of my Minecraft friends on Discord, she had said something like, oh, I'll help you with the server. And what I wanted to send and what I initially typed out was like, I could kiss you on the mouth right now. But what would happen is that someone in my Discord would be like, what the fuck are you saying to that random person? I'm not harassing random people, I swear to God. Owie equals random chatter, babe. That's what people think. That's what people are like, what, Owie? What are you doing? Don't say, you know. I also insult my friends on Discord as well. And I have to be like, every time I insult Andrew, I'm like, no one else can insult Andrew. Only I can insult Andrew. Just because you see me saying that his opinions don't fucking matter on Discord. Only I can do that. You guys can't. But he doesn't like pizza, so it's not wrong. Do I think autism has a correlation with feeling unassociated with gender because interests do not typically align with gender stereotype? Yes, and this is one of the things that I think is quite interesting. It's like per capita or whatever, like there are more trans autistic people than there are trans neurotypical people. And I'm not sure if that's because I'd argue maybe there are equal amounts of trans people in both groups, but maybe autistic people are more likely to realize that they are trans and transition because the social implications aren't as bothersome to them. The social, like, you know, with autism, people with autism don't tend to be as affected by social rules and norms. So, does that make sense? I've been watching a ton of your videos recently and they've really resonated with me. This trans girl from Colorado says hi and thank you. Thank you so much, London. Your name's London and you're from Colorado. This is a mixed message. But yeah, this is something I think is interesting, especially from the perspective of my gender identity, because I don't really like to pinpoint it. And one of the things I remember talking to friends about is like I don't feel strongly as if I am like a woman or anything, but the difference is that I look at other women and I go, well, what do you mean you're a woman? And I think, and there is such a gender identity as like autigender or something like that, where your gender falls down to your autism. And again, that is something you could potentially label me as, but I don't really. I think my gender expression and understanding is impacted by my autism. I do think that. But I don't know. I also feels like, is that dismissive to gender identity if it comes down to something like that? I don't know. I don't know. And this is why I stopped trying to label myself. Because it's like, I don't like it. Nothing feels right. No label feels right. I'm just hanging out. I'm just here. I'm just a human. What I've been saying for ages is I'm just, before I had the language to be like I'm unlabeled or whatever, it's like I'm just a human. I'm just a human who likes humans. I don't know. And it's quite nice because my partner feels quite similarly. We're both sort of like gender abolition. Not that anyone else would have to do that, but it's cool to look at it. Not even to label yourself as non-binary, but to just be like, I'm me. I'm hanging out. These are my pronouns. I'm hanging out. Are we part of reveal when? He's been on my streams before. Not for a hot minute. I haven't, I want to stream again with him. I was saying that him and I should stream it together. We did a really good, if you've seen my video, that we did a whiteboard stream and that was really good. And eventually our friends did join us as well. But, yeah, he's been on my streams before. And the last time I think he was on my stream was when him and Ted were at my house. And him and Ted were fake kissing a lot. That was pretty good. They would go, "I love you, brother. Yes, we're from the same mother." And then they'd like fake kiss. It was a pretty good bit. Yeah, Alex and I together are single-handedly destroying gender. Fake? What part of that's fake, babe? Oh yeah, because he said he's pretending. What did you say? It's been 7 months since I started pretending we were together. Feels like just like yesterday when you asked me not to say that to you for the first time. Here's to 7 more. Yeah, see, like, we're not together, whatever. They weren't kissing for real. I don't think Alex and Ted touched lips. I don't think they did. I might be wrong. Did you guys kiss? I don't think they kissed. The whiteboard stream, that was your first ever Owie stream? God, you've been here a while. That was, 10 months ago or so now. The smiley face. Just neutral smiley face. Do I enjoy noodles? I do. I quite like, well, spicy ramen. Spicy tonkotsu ramen. Some of my favourite food of all time. Love that shit. Alex boy kiss are real? I mean, kinda. No touching of tongues. I don't think they touch tongues. Alex, did you touch tongues with Ted? Touching tongues with Ted. Sounds like a really weird band name. The whiteboard stream is epic. I mean, there's a whole 10-minute video of the highlights of that stream. That was pretty good. What's my go-to Mario Kart character? I don't actually know. I feel like nothing really particularly feels right. I used to play a lot as Rosalina, I think. I think I did some, like, I liked playing as the baby characters as well. I read once that they were faster. Rest in peace, Ted's mum. We know it. She's not dead, Sham. No, it was an online whiteboard. It was, we streamed that in September or October last year, but there's a highlights video of it. It's my friend's what's the name of the video? My friends made me look like an idiot? That feels like it's too long of a title. Is that the title? Something about my friend something idiot. Someone tell me the name of my own video. Where is Luigi? I was about to turn around and look to him, but he's not there. I need to put him in this background, huh? Have fun, Luigi. He's chilling. He's on the radiator. My friends proved I'm an idiot. There you go. Thank you very much, The Unexplained. Don't remember the kissing. No, the kissing was from, I streamed that in about March. Ted stayed over at mine overnight. So did Alex, obviously, but Ted isn't usually at my house. How many people are on the Minecraft server? 14. I'll drop the link again for beep, 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 for the server, because it's not too busy still. Oh wait, I need to generate a new link. I'm gonna send another link. This is a donation. Thank you so much. That's gonna pop up on screen in a second. It's gonna take a minute for it to come up. Forgot to blur my background. It's fine, I tidied my room. I tidied my room and it's fine now. Owie beer stream? Yeah, that was, we had drinks and people thought we were drunk, but we weren't. At least I wasn't. I'd had like one drink and we were full of curry. So, we weren't drunk anyway. I mean, yeah, we were like, if anything, we were no, not I wasn't, but the others might have been a bit tipsy. I don't think they were, though. The Bedrock IP? I don't think there is going to be a Bedrock IP, Greeno, I'm sorry.
This is a donation.
Thank you so much, Watermelon, for the donation that you sent. We went to Dishoom in London. They have a few branches across the country, but they have a bunch of them in London, and it's so good. Such nice food. And I'd been with work, my old job. I went with them at Christmas for like a Christmas meal, and I was like, oh shit, I've got to show Alex this, because Alex likes Indian food. And he really liked it. And Ted, I think Ted had already been, but I was like, shit, let's go. Can we go? Can we go? Can we go to Dishoom, please? I will hop on the server once they add Balatro to the Minecraft. Did you see there's going to be a Balatro update, Yensi? They announced it earlier. It's not going to come until 2025, I don't think. But they are Balatro 2. It's not Balatro 2. Yensi, I got to get you in a call with my friends, and everyone could talk about Balatro and music, and I think you'd all have a good time. My headphone cable makes you happy? It's funny because I've been using this cable for ages, and it's been a bit naff. It kind of like disconnects a bit here, and so I thought, but it's so weird, it's a 2.5 to 3.5, and I was like, well, I think I've already got like a 3.5 to 3.5, so why don't I get an adapter and then I can use cables I already have? And this isn't the one I thought I had, but it is green, and it works, and I'm still having the same issue. I have to like shove it in, but it's a different level of annoying compared to the other one. I had to sort of like wiggle it around a bit. Stressing in Rain World, I hope it's not too bad, Storm. Apparently the Balatro guy wrote it in his will to not have the game used in casinos and places like that. Oh, interesting! That's really interesting. And yet you can play Flappy Bird. Do you remember, like I think you can still do that, right? Like, it's not a casino, what's it called? Like an amusements place. They have like massive piano keys. That's not what it's called, is it? What's the game called with the... You gotta press the keys as they come down. Boo, boo, boo. Make it a safe place. It's a safe place after the next... The checkpointer. Piano tiles, is that what it's called? Not DDR. Like the mobile game, and then you could like go to an amusements, whatever they're called. What are they called? Amusements, I think, is a fair way to refer to it as, but what's it called? Arcade. Arcade. That's what I wanted. Arcade. Yeah, they have like the big things. Boop, 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 boop. And I think they have like Flappy Bird and shit as well. I think it's interesting and cool that the guy who made Balatro is not going to allow that to happen. But can you imagine Balatro in a casino or like in an arcade? That'd be fucking dope. Terrible for anyone who's got a gambling issue. But like like I can imagine it. It would be cooler than like piano tiles. That's what I mean, I guess. Get the whole gang and do a channel tunnel stream. I can't believe you were able to watch my stuff in the channel tunnel. You were literally like under the seabed, and yet you still had service. Balatro is a game. It's a Steam game. I think it's on Steam. Yeah, it must be on Steam. It's like a card-based game. I've got several friends who are enjoying it very much. A stream idea, let's go gambling. We just straight up go into a casino. I don't think they'd let you film in a casino. And you need to pay to go on the Brighton Pier now, I think. You can't just like rock up on the Brighton Pier and like play arcade games. You gotta pay to get in. How terrible is that? It's all like manky in there as well. And the toilets smell bad. Hopefully they use the money they are getting from charging people to be on the pier to make their toilets less stinky. And less dingy overall. Piss take. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know why I doubted it would be on Steam. Of course it's on Steam. But I want to gamble? You don't have to gamble. You can go in there and play air hockey. Balatro is if poker was a deck building game. Yeah. I'm gonna turn my lights on a bit more. Say a bit more. I've got like my camera lights on, hence why I've got like a double shadow on my nose. Bum bum ba ba da da da. It's a bit better. Bum 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 ba da. Show us your trousers. I got these trousers. They are pajama bottoms. Wow. Don't you just love these trousers? They are from Poundland. Believe it or not. They did not cost me £1. They cost me more than that. But they are part of a pyjama set. I got them like 2 years ago or so. Pretty cool. Where did Owie go? I like how multiple people said that. Yeah, I'm being green screened. If they banned YouTube again, I would still find a way to come to your stream. You're the most fun streamer I know. Thank you so much, Mert. I just saw you're on the server. Oh no, you were on the server. You're not on the server anymore. I was just looking at console and I was like, huh? Oh, hello. Hello, hello. I fade into the background. Yeah, just you wait until I want to have a bit of my beverage. It's not a green screen. It's not a green screen. It's NVIDIA broadcast. It's AI. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You watched my stream on the M5. That's yeah, there's worse things you can do on the M5. Oh wait, shit, my song name hasn't been updating. I forgot to turn that on. There's definitely dead bodies behind me, that's why I've got the Sims background today. My background is... I made this in The Sims 2. New trend, watch Owie stream at a wild place. Yeah, go and like do something crazy. Actually don't, maybe keep yourself safe. Watching a stream on the M5 is not as good as the channel tunnel. The channel tunnel is better. Hi, I just wanted to say thanks I can't read. For your videos on autism is helping me as someone in my 30s making a similar discovery recently. I'm so glad! I'm so glad Lapel do video. It's a funny thing to discover outside of your childhood. Been there, done that, and it will get better in time, I promise you. I had a lot of imposter syndrome to begin with, but now I'm chilling. I'm chilling and cooling. You could get on the M6 at Birmingham on the M5, which would be pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, being anywhere near Birmingham is pretty bad, generally. I like your videos. Saludos desde Mexico. Muchas gracias! Birmingham scared me. I almost got robbed. Yeah, that's the average Birmingham experience. I've only been twice. And I haven't, either time I wasn't there for very long. And I said at a premiere in. But like, yeah. I heard many things. And like, there was like people walking around, like we had to like lock the car windows and doors at a stoplight because there was random people walking in the road, like presumably ready to like knock on windows or get into cars. I'm in the southeast. I'm in the southeast of England. There aren't any riots planned there though. That's interesting that there's not any riots planned there. Is there not? Sometimes it's like... Okay, for anyone who's not aware, there's been a lot of racist and Islamophobic riots happening in the UK. Stemming from an incident that happened last week, which didn't happen from a Muslim person, and yet it started Islamophobic. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's either way. Maybe there is just such a large population of there is in fact there's a riot happening right now at the apparently there's been a riot, or something was planned at least today at 8 PM at the Refugee and Migrant Centre in Birmingham. Now that is enough words to let you know how fucking disgusting these people are. They've gone to a refugee and migrant centre to riot. It's very sad. You had to postpone to get together. That's such a shame. I'm sorry. It's really rubbish. All of this happened because of a Taylor Swift dance class. This happened because someone stabbed people. It wasn't because of a Taylor Swift dance class. It happened because someone stabbed people, and then a massive stream of misinformation and racism led to riots. It's fascism is terrible. I was out earlier in a large town, and the police presence has absolutely gone up. There's a something planned there on Friday night, so I think they're gearing up. Ugh. Sorry, there was a massive error in console. Yeah, it's rubbish. It's terrible. They're from the Middle East, and I hope they're doing okay. Yeah, for anyone here who is in the UK, please be aware of if there are anything like that near you. Travel in groups. Please stay safe. Need to check for the southeast. Today, right now, there's one in Canterbury, one in... Is it Chelmsford or Chelmsford? Hastings. Aldershot, but that's not really down that way. Southampton. Southend. That's... Southend is Essex, isn't it? Really gross. And there's more. Those aren't even it. I was thinking about going to a counter protest on Friday, but I just don't think I don't know other people going, and I don't feel safe going without multiple people I know. But yeah, and I'd have to get public transport, and I don't feel safe doing that. But yeah, Chatham and Dover. Yeah, the list is long. It's very, very sad. It's similar to the 2011 riots, but this is fueled by racism and Islamophobia and incredible lack of education. If they were mad at the government, they'd be going towards government buildings, not buildings in which vulnerable people are. Hello, Sam is having fun. Wawa. Wawa. Oh. Sometimes I think about it as like, would your golden retriever be proud of you? Because a golden retriever wouldn't be proud of like if you had a golden retriever and then you were gonna go and like try and set fire to a hotel full of asylum seekers, golden retriever wouldn't be proud of you. Politics is serious stuff. Wow. There The 2011 ones were against the police, but these ones are against one specific group of people. Yeah, it's, you can be mad at, you can have an issue with government and government funding and government spending, but you don't then go and like attack people of color. That's not where the problem is. The problem are the horrible people rioting. I follow you over on the tubes. I didn't know you streamed here. Hello, Blueberry Bean. Welcome in. Golden Retriever. I feel like a Golden Retriever is a good measure of, like, good energy, you know? If a Golden Retriever would disapprove of your actions, you need to, like, reassess. A Golden Retriever wouldn't be transphobic or homophobic, right? Like, a Golden Retriever would just be like, I'm happy you're here. But the similar morals of a Golden Retriever, it wouldn't be proud of you for setting fire to a hotel with asylum seekers in it. You're like, would your pet be proud of you? I don't know. They wouldn't. You know? You're saying that as if a Chihuahua would be homophobic? Yeah, Chihuahua would be homophobic. You know what I mean? Like, any dog or cat would be like, hey, I don't approve of those values. Ooh, the memory usage on the server is high. Your dog was racist? To be fair, I've heard of and met racist dogs. I know dogs that have been racist. Who had the most racist pets? Have multiple of you have racist? Okay, your Chihuahua isn't homophobic, but it might be racist. Okay. Your cat's homophobic because she eats your arm whenever you're on the phone with your boyfriend. She wants your attention. She's like, you can't share. We can't share. My dog ate a baby rabbit. Oh god. That's a very dog thing to do. In fact, I think my cousin's dog did that. They found like a dead rabbit, and the dog just sort of like was like very excited about what it found. Your cat is homophobic because she doesn't let you talk to your girlfriend. Your pets need to like go to like an anonymous group and get help or something. Most people rioting right now probably don't know what they're rioting for. There's racist. Yeah. I mean, people are just also, like, looting now. Like, there's all these photos that have come out of, you know, these riots happening, and then you've got, like, pictures of girls holding, like, Lush. Things they've taken from Lush, which have been, like, stolen from Lush. It's like, ooh. I wonder what your employer will think of that once I send it to their LinkedIn page. But yeah. I've seen people talking on Twitter about how they're seeing a lot more right-wing stuff as usual than usual. A lot of stuff they wouldn't usually see, which is interesting. Yeah. Your cats are anti-life. Grass vodka cucumber? That's so specific. That is the Green Party cocktail. The question mark is important. Pepsi or Coke? Oh, you guys are not gonna like this. I don't know which one I prefer. I think it varies. I think it varies from where it comes from. Okay, this is unpopular. I think I prefer Coke Zero than Pepsi Max. I know that's not the common opinion. I know people mostly prefer Pepsi Max. I prefer Coke Zero. Because it's more similar to the original, right? I prefer the flavour of the original of both. It's just that that's a lot of sugar and my stomach doesn't like it very much. What's Pepsi Max? It's like zero sugar Pepsi. Makes you feel sick? Interesting. How dare you? Question mark? Dr. Pepper? I like Dr. Pepper. Now people are mad about that as well. I didn't realize so many people didn't like Dr. Pepper. I fuck with Dr. Pepper. Pepsi? Yensi is the soda connoisseur. Yensi was telling me about how he had... What was it? Chocolate Pepsi? Was it chocolate Pepsi? Dr. Pepper is just cherry coke but slightly worse. It's yum. I think it's yum. I don't think it's fair to compare it to Coke or Pepsi, though. It feels like a sort of separate thing. Chocolate Dr. Pepper. Chocolate Dr. Pepper. So I think that the flavour of like the sort of chocolatey flavour mixing with a cherry-ish flavour, that makes sense. I think a chocolate Pepsi would have been foul. I fuck with the idea of a chocolate Dr. Pepper, actually. Yeah, of course we're talking about Dr. Pepper. Professor Peppy, Aldi Dr. Pepper. I had a Minecraft friend who had a username with Dr. Pepper in it, and I sent him a picture of the Aldi Dr. Pepper, which is called Professor Peppy, and I think he renamed like his old account to that or something, or his like Discord name to that. Like his name was like Dr. Pepper Blizzard, and he renamed himself to like Professor Peppy Storm or something. I like Dr. Pepper too. It's not super popular here. Like, the only place you can get draft Dr. Pepper is Wendy's, and we don't have many Wendy's here. It's sort of only in cities that there are Wendy's. So... I'm gonna sneeze. I'm back. Thoughts on Fanta? Fanta Fruit Twist. I think it's called Exotic in a lot of places. That shit slaps. I like Fanta Lemon. Normal Fanta is like fine. I just don't... Orange sodas don't do it for me in the same way that other flavors do. I'd rather have other flavors of soda than orange. I drink it, but it doesn't get me going. I like a Fanta Lemon. That's a flavor of holiday. Someone probably clipped that. Yeah. Apparently people make compilation videos of YouTubers sneezing because of like, for like fetish reasons. So, if you find that in a compilation someday, remember me telling you that. Winter or summer? Autumn. Right now, I'm craving autumn. Every season has its downfalls. Right now, I quite like summer, but like, I am bored of... I like being cozy. I like wearing long sleeves and stuff, and right now that's not the vibe. There's a fetish for everything. That's why it's a fetish. It's like it's a fetish if it's an unusual thing to be attracted to. And yes, people have sneezing fetishes. I don't know. Apparently there are like compilations of people compile people sneezing. You can't have anything for free in this economy. I can't even sneeze. I heard about that somewhere. I don't remember where I heard about that. A flower shopping fetish. Flower shopping? Like the Wonder Bread man. Can't have shit in The Sims 2. I don't think there's fetishes in The Sims 2 at least. Bum 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 bum. Bum bada bum bum bum. Some guy has a blinking fetish? Yeah, there's no escape. There's no escape. Who decided feet are hot? I think there's like an actual like proper explanation for that, because people liking feet is pretty common. I don't know what level of common, but more common than other things. And it's something like something in the brain gets confused and like treats feet like how people treat like boobs or whatever. And I ask, do you think there's an amount of time that will pass and then maybe we'll have to start like censoring feet? Do I need like cover-ups for my feet if I'm going to the beach? Do you think that's going to be a norm? I feel like we're going to get like lingerie for our feet. What if I go what if I like, you know, someone could take a photo of my feet and sell it. Should I be covering them? That's called socks? No, I'm thinking like sexy socks. You know? Like I feel like I need to be covering them up. Wait, where are my shark shoes? Oh, I gotta show you guys my shark shoes. You might have not seen my shark shoes. Hold on. Gotta find them. Shark shoes. Shark shoes. Shark shoes. Ow. Okay. Oh, I don't know where they are. I want my shark shoes, man. I don't know where my shark shoes are. I have shark shoes. Oh, you have my shark shoes.
I think you have them. They're downstairs.
Oh, thank you. My mother has found my shark shoes. Heads up to owiebrainhurts for being an active listener to the owiebrainhurts streams. Hold on. This is what I'm gonna wear when I go out in public, because if I were to go to a highly populated beach and one of you freaks gonna be there. Wait. It looks like I've got no feet. Hold on. Wait. It looks like I've got no feet. It looks like I've got nubs. That's excellent, actually. Hold on. See, I've got sharks on my feet. You're interested in the dogs, but they get bitten by the shark. Yeah, I just green screened my feet by accident. Thank God for AI. So like, I can go in water with these. Hello. I think I'm blushing. Shut the hell up. They're not shaped like a shark, no. I think they might be from Shein, but I got them secondhand. I got them on Vinted. I wanted some wet shoes for when I went rock pooling, and then I never used them. But I had that in mind. I just used like sliders when I was rock pooling. I should have worn them in the sea, because I just forgot. It was very rocky, and I fell over while trying to get out of the sea because I kept on stepping on sharp things. The wiki feet. I mean, no, the dogs weren't out. The dogs went out. They weren't let out of the garden. Am I just gonna go on Discord now and see people screenshotting that? Okay, no. I haven't been pinged. I thought I got pinged then. Okay, I think we're fine. Well, someone's pretty good at doing it now, I've said that, but... Ay, ay, ay. So I just opened this fan art channel by accident. I want to mark it as unread so I don't forget to look back at it. Mark unread. Cool. Cool. You thought WikiFeet was a joke? Oh, it's not a joke. Shoe fetishists are drooling. They drool whenever they leave the fucking house. What if the reason feet fetish are a thing is because they used to be considered slightly holy by some religions? I think that's a potential thing, but I think it's deeper than that. I think it's... maybe for some people... Shark fetishes. Oh, don't. Oh my goodness, I saw a TikTok the other day of some guy who was trying to find lizards, and he'd like piss off, like by catching the lizard would be pissed off and they want to bite, and so he'd like put the lizards on his ear and he'd have like a lizard earring of like this lizard biting his ear. And honestly, I kind of fuck with that energy. Aside from like stressing out the animal, that's like not cool or swag, but like the real life lizard earring, it feels very Shrek. It feels like something that would happen in Shrek. You know? I'm surprised there isn't more people in here. Yeah, they got sick of me yapping. That's the excuse we're gonna use. Lizard earring is insane. Yeah, I mean, like, there could be a whole discussion here about why people are attracted to certain things, but I don't know the line as to where that is and isn't appropriate to discuss, because right now it's clearly, like, we're talking about it in an educational manner, but in case there are younger people here who probably shouldn't be exposed to any of it at all, might not be a good idea to discuss how these things come to be. But I think it's deeper, some of it's environmental, I'm sure. How do I only have 139k subs? I don't know. I don't know. Everybody, share me to your friends and family. Please. 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 Algorithm. Yeah, I grew really quickly, last year. Like, this time last year I had a few hundred subs. I think, well, I uploaded my first long-form video on the 5th of August last year. Or something like that. And I went from like 60-something subs who had travelled over from my short form, which had like maybe 10 or 15,000 at the time. And I hit like 250 or something the next day. I was like, oh my fucking god, this is going up by itself. That's crazy. And then by the end of the year, I'd hit 70,000. And by February, in February sometime I hit 100,000. And it's been sort of slower since then. I've gained 40,000 since February. So down. You were here before 10,000? That's crazy. That's so cool. Maybe even 1,000 is possible. I discovered you early in the year and it inspired me to want to try YouTube myself. You should do it! You should do it! Nothing's stopping you, you should. What's my favourite stim to do? I do a lot of lip popping at the minute, like... I do that a lot. I think I do a lot of stuff that I don't realise, but that's one I have, like, noticed. I think that's what most other people notice I do as well. I do, like, noises, like mouth popping and trilling and stuff like that. But I'm like, again, going back to the whole baby autist thing, I was saying earlier, for anyone who missed it, I was saying, like, people refer to, like, gay people or, like, whatever, the gay community, when younger people realise they're gay, they kind of refer to them as baby gays. And in a similar way, I feel like I'm a baby autist, because I've only really known that I'm autistic / ADHD, have ADHD for a short amount of time. And when that happens, you kind of get, like, quite fixated on it, because you're like, oh my god, this explains so much. But also, like, it means I don't know everything about it. So I don't actually know really where the line is between me stimming and me fidgeting, because I have combined ADHD and I am fidgety. But maybe they, like, crossover. I don't know. But, like, right now I'm fidgeting with some bracelets I got. I'm kind of, like, twisting them together and I'm untwisting them. This is so fucking lame of me. I think I showed this before on stream as well, which makes it even worse. But, I managed to accidentally have this combination of a 5p piece, British currency, a small magnet, and a Canadian, where are you? 10 cents. Which, then, they're all magnetized together. Oh, shit, my headphones. See, that's what I was saying about my headphones. Now I can hear again. They magnetize together. And this happened by accident because I happened to have them, like, in a pot or whatever. And then it kind of, like, it pops. It makes a noise. Can you hear that? Can you hear that when I guess it won't cancel if I'm talking. So that's hella sad of me, but that I was fiddling with that for a while. So I was like, oh, cool. And you know what's interesting? The weird thing, the coincidence with this is that I was watching House MD, and there was an episode where Cuddy's daughter swallowed a coin, and on House's watch, and House is like freaking out about it, and like he was like holding up a magnet to her tummy, whatever, and Wilson goes, unless she swallowed a Canadian coin or whatever, it's not gonna be magnetic. And I was like, hold on a damn second, I picked this up and it's a fucking Canadian one. I learned that like American currency wouldn't do this, and this is, you know, whatever, from House MD by accident, which is quite funny. My little brother's school got the stupid fucking Velcro playground thing. Hell yeah! If anyone falls off, try and sue him, because we didn't sue him. And maybe we could have made some bank. I don't know. I think, yeah. House MD is educational? No. Accidentally, yes. It's from the Canadians. I mean, I'm assuming it's Canadian because it, maybe it says on it as well. Well, it has Elizabeth II on. And it says D.G. Regina. And on the other side it says... oh yeah, it says Canada on it. That's a pretty... that's a giveaway, isn't it? And it has a boat on it. And it says 2006 and it's 10 cents. House MD is just Reddit Doctor. I've started watching Grey's Anatomy recently. And going from watching House MD to watching Grey's Anatomy feels like leaving a toxic relationship and finding a boyfriend who actually cares about you. Because there's like a distinct lack of homophobia and transphobia and just like general aggressiveness as found in House MD in Grey's Anatomy. I was like, wow, this is refreshing. This is a nice cold glass of water at 3 AM. It feels a lot more plot holey than House does though. A lot more plot holey. I like both shows. But House, despite being aggressive and offensive, is less plot holy, I think. I really like the House MD meme of like the every House MD episode ever because it's so true. This vexes me. Ba ba da ba 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 da. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da. Why does getting diagnosed take so long in the UK? Because we have socialised healthcare that is not funded enough, and therefore there's not enough funding and not enough doctors and not enough anything. Someone tried to accuse in my comments say that I didn't get diagnosed earlier because it's become profitable to diagnose ADHD, and I'm like, who's profiting? Who's profiting? Because if it was profitable, I think they'd probably speed it up a bit. I can tell you they're not doing that. And then they called me aggressive because they wanted to manipulate me and win the argument. So that's good. Have I watched The Good Doctor? No. And at this point, it's been memed to hell and back. And I don't know how I feel about a non-autistic actor portraying an autistic person. I don't think he's autistic, at least. So like the representation is weird. I have mixed feelings about the representation of autism through savant syndrome. The modern day representations of autism are oftentimes men who like trains and have savant syndrome, and it really needs to be a bit more diverse than that, you know? Yeah, no. Freddie Highmore isn't autism. He isn't autism. Isn't every episode, from what I hear, just do this? No. Okay, I will do it even if it's illegal. Honestly, both House and Grey's are like that in different ways. The amount of shit people do in Grey's, which they would lose their whole careers over, is ridiculous. And the same with House. What I also think is funny is that House goes to extreme lengths, and people die less in House than in Grey's MD, I think. Great House than Grey's Anatomy. But then again, they focus on different things. They're like rare diseases in House, whereas Grey's is like generalized surgery stuff, so. But yeah. SpongeBob was autistic because an autistic fan asked if he was, and he did it without research or second thought. Huh. That's funny, I guess? SpongeBob is canonically autistic, according to the voice actor. You heard it here first. Oh, we moved on real quick from that Sia movie. I haven't seen it. I know nothing about it. Trash. Trash! How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. Why have I still got a headache? You watched me take paracetamol. You watched me do it. SpongeBob is canonically gay. He does like Squidward a lot. Tell me the cat story, Rory and Bro. Bum bum bum. Ba ba da bum. Bum ba da dum bum. Ba-dum. Twink ass sponge. Bum ba dum bum. Hold on. You like SpongeBob and you're openly gay. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Sorry, I was messaging something on the Minecraft server. Someone count to 30 seconds for me. Your moderators hate me. That's auto Twitch stuff there. This random cat appeared at your house. It was the top of our wall. It was very fluffy and sweet and looked like a toasted marshmallow. I think those blonde-ish cats are very cool. I don't see them very often. I think brown cats are really cool as well. I don't see brown cats very often. Okay, it's probably been 30 seconds. Calico cats are wowie. Wowie. 30 seconds, thanks guys. We have 2 cats. I would have liked to have had 2 cats. We were going to get a second cat a year or so after we got Barney, but he was just so nervous and we didn't want to upset him or like make it, you know, make his life less comfortable. Ginger car. He is a ginger car. He'll arrive, unfortunately, after I finish streaming. He'll arrive in about 3 hours from now. What I'll probably do, I think I will end stream and play Minecraft for a bit if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The birthday in a few days. Most of my family can't make it to my celebration due to being on vacation, and I'm so glad because the social sensory hell that comes with that just... Oh, you know what? I thought you were gonna say you were sad. I hope you have a lovely, lovely birthday. And I think you should buy yourself something yummy to eat or whatever form of happiness. If you're not so interested in food, maybe like some nice candles or like a bath bomb or something. Happy early birthday. Something's gone funny with the tab stuff. Okay. You've been playing a lot of MCC Island? Cool. Can I stream Minecraft? When I stream Minecraft, people fucking leave. People don't enjoy it when I stream Minecraft, I don't think. Why even is it that birthdays have social requirements or standards when it should be your own choice of how you celebrate your birthday? I agree. I think, well, a lot of people like feeling special. I think that's part of it. They like being made to feel special by the people around them. Not everyone, though. I think you're very right. People should be able to dictate what they want on their birthday. It's their birthday. I should stream Ultra Kill. I'd be so shit at Ultra Kill it would piss people off how bad. It's hard to interact with and play. People tend to respond to my streams best when I am talking like this or I'm doing art. I think it's part of the nature of being a smaller streamer. There is an element of parasocialism, that parasocialism that comes with being a smaller streamer, because people feel like they know you better and that there's more direct connection. And so when you're not directly connecting with people, they're like, oh, well, that's not what I want from my parasocial connection. But yeah, it just is what it is. And I still do stream what I want to stream. It's part of why I've been doing Sims 2 streams on Discord stage, because I don't feel as much pressure to like perform. Like, people can turn up if they want, but it's like a stream. Do a Gartic stream. I'd like to do another Gartic stream. I did one the other day with my animator friends, and that was so good. We made some atrocities. We need to do another Jackbox stream at some point, because that's fun, because people can vote and join in. But yeah, you've been subbed since October. I don't know. Barney is Garfield. He probably wouldn't like lasagna, if I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Probably would not enjoy. Oh, a bunch of people left on Minecraft. Is anyone else interested in the Minecraft server? I'll, like, again, just, like, give you a fucking, link. Oh, that's the wrong server. Hold on. RimWorld music. I've been craving a bit of RimWorld recently. And again, it's something I would stream, but I feel like I don't really know if people would enjoy me doing a RimWorld stream. Anyway, there is the link for the Minecraft server. If you want to play survival Minecraft. I would highly recommend RimWorld. It's very addictive. I have spent many an hour playing RimWorld. It's one of those games that, like, I get obsessed with for a week and then don't touch for like 6 months. I have the RimWorld phase, you know. Shit's very good. And then I get sad that my people die, and then I reload my save. Teehee. One of your orange boys does not like fish! He has all the brain cells. He can open the back door if it's unlocked. Well, that's very smart of him. An acceptable form of torturing people. You can sell organs in RimWorld. And have I done that? I don't think I've sold organs. I definitely have taken organs from an annoying prisoner and given them to someone I liked, though. It's like, well, I mean, like, my fucking colonist he's been there since day one. It's like, needs a new kidney, and you're a bit of a bitch, so... Sorry. I'm talking about RimWorld, yes. There's a mod. Oh yeah, I've heard of the RimWorld mod. Phineas showed me that mod. I think... Oh, the chat's appearing game. I didn't know about that part. Okay. So I'm gonna head out, I think. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a while since I've done a chatty stream because I've been, like, in so many places and doing so many things. Well, the last stream I did was the Gartic stream, and then the stream before that was me, the pre-video stream, and then I was, like, away for ages because I was not in the country. You cannot show your face here for a week, goodbye. Just as you join, I'm sorry, Olive Dre. I've sold organs before. I don't think I've sold organs in RimWorld, but I definitely have harvested them and then put them into a new person. It's like the memes of Sims, where it's like, you know, oh, I wish pregnant people could... You wish you could kill pregnant people, and, like, in the context of The Sims, it makes sense, and then the people who don't know are like, what the fuck are you on about? Okay, you're welcome to the stream. I'll probably stream again this week. I don't know when. I just sort of stream when I want, but it's a similar time, almost always. It's almost always around sort of, like, somewhere between 6 and 8 PM GMT. BST, rather, I suppose. Where's my tabs gone? Okay. And I will see you soon. Really, first stream you joined you, it's really comfy. I'm so glad. You had a bad day. I hope your day gets better from here on out and that tomorrow is better. Okay. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye. Actually, wait. Is there anyone I can raid? Should have thought of that before. Should have thought of that before. There's Ace. Is there no one on YouTube I can raid? I want to raid someone on fucking YouTube. Is there XD streaming? No one's streaming on YouTube. Let's raid into. I'll raid onto. Assuming my Twitch chat hasn't all disappeared because I said I was going to hang up. We'll find out. We'll raid into Ace. If you want to watch a very sweet, always with his cat today, my friend Ace, he plays RuneScape on stream and he's got his cat out and he's a great time. So we'll raid into him. If you want to pop, if you're on a YouTube chat and you want to pop into the Twitch chat so you can see that, we're going to do that. Okay. I will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Bye 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 bye.